Hello everybody and welcome to another product review video, and today we're going to talk about MiniNature, I guess is what it's called. It's this company right here, MiniNature. Scale usually 145 is what I buy. I get a lot of questions often on miniatures as to what I use for basing material, flowers, tufts, leaves, foliage, etc. And the answer is more or less, I grab a lot of different stuff, but my main go-to is MiniNature. I like it for a lot of reasons, and I kind of want to talk through those. Now, I have used a ton of these products, and they have a good range. So this you see here is their, which one is this? This is the late summer tufts. So you've got the nice mix of purple, white, and white. And the great thing about the white tufts and these, what I found is that this is rather well glued on, so you can paint this white, which I'll often do. I've painted these, various shades of pinks and blues and stuff like that to make them match with other color schemes. You'll see that in just a moment, actually. They make ground cover. So here, this is the autumn blend. You can see there's like little dried brown grass and then the fall leaves mixed in. And then this is actual tree or vines or foliage. This is obviously, again, late fall. They have them across all the seasons. So this one's obviously the dead leaves, but, I've got them for all the different seasons. They have all the different ground covers. For example, here's your spring mix ground cover. You can see much more lighter color leaves, much richer green grass. Lots of good options. What I like about... and I kind of separate these into two groups, which is the ground cover stuff and then the foliage stuff. What I like about them is that they, especially with the ground cover things, you can very easily do minis like this. So this is one of my dryads, and you can see how I've mixed in some of the traditional, maybe traditional static grass, and then the, leaf mix here in various places. All these flowers you see back here, okay? So this is actually the spring mix of flowers from the company, and then which is a yellow-white mix. And then I just took an orange glaze and just kind of dabbed it in various places on the white flowers to give this nice, rich autumn tone that matched with the rest of the miniature. Over here, you kind of get to see everything in action. So down here, I used the white and purple flowers, exactly what I showed you earlier. But then I took some of the pink or crimson that I had used up here in the mini, and I brought it down here into the flowers. And that's my whole point. These stand up to painting rather well, all that kind of thing. This is actually the foliage that I've attached. So this is the fall mix, but they make both a summer and a spring and all that kind of stuff. Late summer, early spring. I think they make about 8 or 9 different colors all told. And this is obviously that foliage mix. I wanted to go for red for the cherry blossoms, or something like that. It mixed in well with the scheme. And here's the thing: this is painted, just like I did with the flowers on the ground. Okay, I also painted the leaves for this foliage. And the nice part about it is, again, I just did this all with an airbrush real quick. You can do a lot of great stuff pretty fast with the MiniNature stuff. Now, the other thing I like is you get a lot, okay? When we're talking about the product and how much you get, let's take a look at this thing. So let's look at this flower tuft. Like, this is a nice big long package. I'm going to open it up. I don't want to hit the camera here, but here we go. And in general, it's like the application couldn't be easier. You literally just go in with a set of tweezers and you tear out a chunk. And there you go. If that's too much, you can just tear that chunk apart. It comes with stickiness on the bottom, but I always attach them with super glue, but, do as you will. I usually just put down a tiny little dollop of super glue, stick that on, and boom, it is sealed to that base and will never come free. And when you look at this, you get a double-sided. There we go. You can see how much that is. Look at all that. There we go. To do. You get 2 full sides of it. And Basically, I get mine from a distributor here in the States from Hangar 18 Miniatures. I'll include a link to their website down below. I'm not supported in any way or any shape or form by them. I just happen to like ordering from them because they're responsive and they carry a broad range of this stuff and they ship it to you fast. So there's no sponsorship there. I just enjoy them, so I'll include a link in case you want to get some. But for like this whole thing, it's $7, which I think is a perfectly reasonable deal for this, being that if you buy one of these, even doing armies, like to be very clear, I did a whole army of Sylvaneth. Now I did various seasons, right? But I don't think I actually killed an entire one of any of these. I got, several. I went out, I got maybe 5 or 6 of them to do, the various parts of the army, because I had some that were more in a spring or summer color scheme, and some that were obviously in the fall or winter scheme. And I don't think I even bit my way through half of one of those, one of these packages on a whole army. And that's on Sylvaneth, where your bases are like, my bases are, as you can see, overflowing with flowers and tufts and stuff like that, because I want everything to look really rich and alive. So to me, it's a very reasonable investment for a high quality product that you're just going to get years of use out of. Because if you just keep them, clean and in a relatively dry space, they'll stay fresh, they'll stay soft, they'll stay sticky to the base, and you can make them last for years. So that's MiniNature. All in all, I absolutely give all of MiniNature's ground cover line and foliage line an A+. You get a good amount of it. It can be painted easily. They have a wide range of colors and options for every season, or no matter what you want to do. They have dead grasses and that are lacking leaves and stuff for wasteland schemes. They have winter tufts that already have snow built into them if you're doing a pure winter scheme. They've got every color of tree foliage you can imagine, from dead brown leaves to bright, beautiful cherry blossoms and summer green leaves and everything else. So the range is absolutely impressive. You get a good amount of it at $7 for what's going to last you years and years, even across using these constantly for armies. I think it's an absolute solid investment. I've had a lot of people ask me what I use. There you go. The main product I use is MiniNature, and for all of those reasons, that's why. So, hope you enjoyed this quick product review. Nice and simple. And if you, like I said, the link will be down below for Hangar 18. I'll actually link directly to the area of the shop where you can find all this stuff, so you can see what all they have to offer and if any of it might fit into a current project you're working on. So thank you very much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more hobby cheating, product reviews, and of course Warhammer Weekly in the future. And give it a share if you know somebody else who's looking for some basing materials or something like that. Maybe this kind of product could turn them on to a good solution. That's always the nicest thing you can do. I really appreciate it. And as always, we'll see you next time.